So, hi guys.
Hello.
I have pinned Andy down in front of the camera.
Yeah.
To just have a chat, really. I thought I'd record our thoughts and our feelings about COVID-19, about quarantine, about how you feel being at home all day long, 7 days a week.
Yeah. I mean, I've been doing that for the last 2.5 weeks, but it's been working. So
yeah.
Now officially I'm on furlough, and for anybody that doesn't know what that means, I'm pretty sure everybody does. It means that I'm now being paid by the government, not by my work, but I haven't lost my job.
Yeah, that's the
which
big
is a good
thing.
So I am free to do stuff, anything.
Yeah. It's quite cool though, isn't it? Because the government has realised the difficulty that businesses are having, especially industries like yours, which is events orientated, and obviously all the events are being cancelled. So the government is helping companies out to ensure that they don't have to fire people.
Yeah.
So it's good that they're. I don't know where the money's going to come from to bail out all these people. I know our taxes are going to go through the roof.
Us, yeah.
But at least you still have a job.
Yeah.
And at the moment, you're being paid to catch up on DIY.
Yes. So I just have to make sure I have enough DIY to do. And you're...
I can always add to the list.
Don't know why I said that.
That's a dumb thing to say. I can always add to a DIY list.
Yeah. I have my own list though.
Do you?
Yes.
What's on your list?
What do you think's on my list?
You need to work on the observatory.
Beehive. The beehive needs
The Beehive
finishing.
Observatory. That's been featured a couple of times on our previous videos. So Andy's desperately trying to finish that so he can actually do some proper. What, are you going to do some videos or?
I'm going to do some videos about, starting from scratch. So I'll go through how I built the observatory and how it works and why I did it to make it easier for me to view the stars. And I'll do some observing and I'll do some photography and I'll teach you all about it.
Sounds like a cool plan.
Yeah.
It actually sounds really cool.
Yeah, thanks for that.
No, it does. Yeah. No, it does. Genuinely, like, I'm not being twisted to say it. It does actually sound really cool.
Good.
Because you have come up with some pretty cool galaxy shots in the past, haven't you?
I have, and I'll show some examples of what I've done. But also, finishing off the observatory empties the garage some more, which is slowly getting close to my eventual dream of having a workshop in which I can teach the kids some DIY stuff.
When we started homeschooling, that was our original plan, wasn't it? That you would be teaching them DIY skills in the garage, but the garage got so rammed
with other bits,
which, you know, God's plan in everything shows that everything that you rammed into there is now being used during quarantine because you've been building bike sheds and chicken coops and what else have you been building?
I can't mention. I mean, since we moved in, we've redone the lounge, the floor, the walls. We've redone all 3 children's bedrooms. We've not touched the kitchen yet, but we have had a porch built and laid the floor in that and painted everything and
we've done quite
built
a lot.
A log cabin. That was in there for The garage was literally filled with log cabin timber for
it was
for about 5 months.
Yeah.
No, not quite. About 4. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
From early January to when I built it in the summer. So that took a while.
It sat there for a while. I don't know what the delay was.
It was weather.
Oh, it was weather, and obviously. I keep forgetting that you were working.
Yes.
You weren't always at home.
No, that's right.
So and you can only do it at weekends.
Weekend after weekend, and that year, thankfully, we got 52 days of unbroken sunshine.
That was it, yes.
No rain. No rain at all.
That was it, yes. Bury St Edmunds had the highest and longest heat record that year, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, for the last decade, I think. I'm just going to cut it.
Remember what we were talking about? Log cabins?
Oh, that's alright.
So there's been a lot of DIY done.
Yeah. In the last 2.5 years, we've done a heck of a lot to this house.
Yeah.
That's the dog.
It's Otto getting very excited.
I think he's suffered the most in this quarantine.
Yeah, he's a high energy dog. And
well, he's a Yorkshire Terrier crossed with a toy poodle. And at the time we were like, oh, hypoallergenic dog, he won't shed his hair, my sister won't be allergic, yada yada yada. We totally forgot the fact that both Yorkshire Terriers and toy poodles are high energy dogs, extremely yappy, or potentially extremely yappy, and a little bit crazy. So we literally doubled all of that up into one tiny dog. He does wear us out sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's missing the walks and getting out into the fields and stuff the most. We can't let him off the lead because he has not got enough recall.
No, we haven't trained him very well.
And, well, it's partly because... You alright, sweetheart, now? You covered? Good. Okay.
So...
Yes, so there's still jobs to do.
Yeah.
There's the front gate. There's a couple of doors to hang. But really, we're getting towards the end of it. And just clearing up the garden, growing the veggies.
Blossom.
And eventually sorting out our bedroom. But that's probably...
I think our bedroom probably end up being the very last job that gets done because, it, you know, as any parent knows, it is always, you put yourself last. But I'm looking forward to the garage being empty so that the cabin can be emptied of all the floorboards that are currently in there, which will be going up into the bedrooms.
Hang on. So you are looking forward to the garage being emptied so that you can fill it again?
Yes. Yes. Exactly that. It'll be an incentive for you to actually get the carpets out of the bedrooms and put the floorboards on.
I honestly can't do anything until after this COVID. This is some of the frustration because the stores where I need to go to get some of the equipment I know I'll need are not open. Until they open.
Not even like online?
B&Q, you can't order a piece of MDF online or a bag of plaster online. Well, you could.
Bag of plaster you could.
You can, but you get a huge delivery fee, so...
Bit of wood, no, you probably couldn't.
Yeah.
Is that for the skirting boards?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Never mind. In general though, how have you found COVID-19 lockdown such as it is in England? We say we're in lockdown, but actually officially we're not.
No.
There aren't any, not like in say Italy or France.
We don't need
Spain.
paperwork to go out.
Yeah.
Do we?
No. So those countries, like mainland Europe, is officially on lockdown, where they need, like say, paperwork to go to the supermarket. They need to justify every venture out of the house. We're still free to go, more or less, where you want.
Yeah, I mean, the shops that aren't necessary for everyday life have already closed.
Yeah.
So you can't go to them anyway.
No, supermarkets, pharmacies.
Yeah.
Post offices.
Some on the edge of DIY stores, pet food stores, they're all needed still.
Yeah, so they're all still open.
Yeah.
But you're getting more and more frustrated with the so-called lockdown, aren't you?
Well, the shopping experience just gets longer and longer. Like, went out this morning and rather than there just be a queue as the shop opens at say 9 o'clock in the morning and then the queue goes and you just have comings and goings as normal, but people show distance in the shop and at the tills, you have to queue up all the time because they're only letting a certain number of people in the store at once.
Yeah.
So you have to wait for someone to leave before you can come in. It's like a full car park. It's like...
Yeah, but that's what they've been experiencing on mainland Europe for the last month. Already, so.
But I had no idea that this was happening, and I did only go out Monday, and it's now Friday, and that's another change that's happened in between those two points.
Yeah.
So
there is a lack of instruction from the government as to what is officially supposed to happen. So you don't really know from day to day what you are allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do.
No.
Clearly gatherings are a big no-no. Obviously, you know, we've got to stay, whatever it is, 2 meters.
2 meters.
2 meters distance, social distancing.
That's something else. That's something else that annoys me a little bit. Is that people's interpretation of 2 meters is very different to other people's. when you work every day in lengths of wood, you know what 2 meters looks like, and I think I was about 4 meters gaps between people, so it ends up like the queue to Sainsbury's was down the side of Sainsbury's, across the pedestrian crossing, and you know the wiggly path to go down a few levels towards the car park.
Yes.
It was going round the wiggly path, and people were standing because it's a back and forth path. People were standing 2 meters apart in terms of length, but actually they were right next to each other.
Oh no! So they were 2 meters ahead or behind somebody, literally in a straight line.
But side to side, they were like arm width apart.
That completely throws it out the window, doesn't it? Then.
But they're all dutifully wearing masks and gloves and things
which
like that.
Which you don't have yet.
No, I don't
had
have
ordered
yet.
stuff on Amazon, but them being such high demand projects, they haven't arrived.
No, they haven't.
So we made the decision. When was the last time I went out? When the kids' schools officially closed, which I think was the 14th of March. That was the last time I went out. I went to go and pick up the kids from school and came home. I haven't, other than one dog walk that first week, I haven't ventured out the house, and the children haven't ventured out the house. So we made the decision that Andy was going to be the only one to go in and out.
Yeah. Not that makes any difference, because it means that I will be the one that's guaranteed to have infected you if you get it.
Yes, but just having one person...
It reduces the risk of
and
people
plus,
bringing it in.
you know, some of your colleagues unfortunately contracted coronavirus.
Yes.
And so for 2 weeks we were monitoring you like a hawk to see if you were going to come down with anything. And you didn't. So we kind of thought, you know, Andy's clearly got a good immune system going on. He's already tested himself, if you like, so we thought we'd just stick with that. And so far it's worked for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being really careful when I'm going out. I'm spraying the car down when I come back.
Yeah.
I'm now taking a bottle of water and a bar of soap with me and a towel so that I can wash my hands in the car park before I get back in the car anyway. So there's a number of different things I'm doing, and I'm washing my hands as soon as I get back as well. So hopefully the chances of the house getting infected are low.
I should think so. What can you see? You can see Connie and Josh inside. You can go inside if you want. No.
But
otherwise, I'd say life at Row Cottage is pretty much normal. We're not particularly sociable people. That sounds terrible.
Oh, that sounds awful.
That's not what I meant. I'm very sociable. I'm just saying we only moved here 2.5 years ago, and it's a very, very small village compared to the towns that we came from, and it's just taken us 2 years to get used to living here, trying to develop some friendships. And I'd say we were this year was going to be our year of pulling together all the different people that we'd met. We were going to have a massive joint birthday party for my 40th, Andy's 43rd. We were going to have a massive summer barbecue. We had these big plans for 2020. It was going to be our year for really making ourselves feel like we had belonged to Lakeney's Village. And of course, coronavirus had other ideas.
What about 2021?
2021 will be our year instead. Okay? So, you know, things that have affected us with this coronavirus are things like, you know, Joshua had to cancel his birthday party, which he was really upset about, because he really struggles to make friends, and it was going to be his chance to get some friends around the house. So that had to be cancelled. There was a lot of tears, a lot of frustration.
Yeah.
We had to make a lot of promises to bring another bouncy castle in when this was all over. I'm not going to be celebrating my birthday the way I'd intended. I don't even know if Abigail's going to get to celebrate in May for her birthday.
Yep. We'll have to see.
And then hopefully by August and September we should be all right, and we can celebrate the 2 remaining birthdays.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Hey, your birthday.
Well, it'll just be Daddy and Connie, won't it? August and September.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So few changes. I'm not able to go and visit my mother. The rest of the family are in Somerset, and my mum's very ill at the moment with cancer, so I had been intending to go and visit every 3 weeks, just to say hi, and we're still here, and it's, hug your mother and all that, and my dad and my sister and brother and everybody else down there, dad and nephews. But I'm not able to do that, so thank goodness for technology, because I can video call them and see how they're doing, but it's not the same as being there in person, so I miss that. But yeah, otherwise, how else has coronavirus affected us?
We won't be seeing my parents either.
No.
But apart from that, not much. I mean, financially, yes, it will. We haven't seen the effects of that yet, because I haven't had my first 80% paycheck. That won't change that much now that I've been put on furlough as well.
What's furlough?
We've had to saw on one of the cars.
So, get paid by the government.
I don't know,
We've just reduced cost as much as we can.
Yeah, we got rid of a load of subscriptions. I mean, we stopped all the sports activities, so no swimming clubs. We stopped it before they all shut anyway. We could see this coming, so we cancelled all the swimming club memberships, horse riding memberships, and then I think 2-3 weeks after that, they all said they were shutting anyway. So, but at least we got ahead of the game.
That is it, really.
That's it, really. I mean, I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, we're doing okay at the moment.
Yeah.
We did
It's
worry
been nice
about.
having Andy at home.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I like having you at home.
Yeah. Don't get under your feet too much. A little bit, maybe. A little bit. No, I'm not. I'm out in the garden too much.
Yeah. So no, you're not under my feet at all. No, but I think we've always been like that, though, aren't we? We have always worked better together than on our own.
Yeah, definitely.
That's been the case for the entire X number of years that we've known each other.
I don't remember how many years.
22.
Is it?
22.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I didn't think I was over 22 years old.
Oh, I know. The passage of time has been amazing.
Okay.
So there we go. We just thought we'd do a little video recap of life as it is currently at Row Cottage.
Look out for the Beehive Observatory stuff.
Look out for the Beehive stuff.
In general, other videos that we'll do around the garden.
I'm trying not to bore you guys with too much, just kind of, this is us sitting on the sofa and this is us in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
If we're doing a big project, then I'm going to try and video it so you guys can see what we're up to. Just because we can. I'm really enjoying doing it. It's giving me something to focus on, which is great. Otherwise, I think my depression might come and slap me in the face a little bit. But also it allows my family in Somerset to see what we're doing, family in France to see what we're doing, and just generally we wanted it to let people know that yes, quarantine is rubbish. Yes, you're limited to whatever you happened to have in the house at the time that lockdown started, and you just got to make the best of a bad situation. So we're sharing with you what we're doing to pass the time. I'm doing a heck of a lot of baking, and my plans to lose weight this summer completely got blown out the window. So this is what we're doing, and we really hope you guys enjoy it. And if you do, please like and subscribe, and we'll do some more.
But for now,
That's it.
we'll say goodbye.